Welcome to the Manufacturing Solutions Center, a part of Catawba Valley Community College. We're located in Conover Station in Conover, North Carolina, and we're an economic development engine designed to create or retain jobs in the United States. So this is our touchscreen wall, and we've used this to provide community outreach through the K64 initiative at Catawba Valley Community College. We've engaged over 10,000 seventh graders from Catawba County and beyond, and we use this to encourage these students to come and see and embrace STEM careers through tours of the MSC. So this is our manufacturing wall. Industry has done a poor job of explaining how manufacturing has evolved from labor-intensive to technology-based. Each picture demonstrates how manufacturing has become more automated and computerized, requiring a more advanced and skilled labor force. Socks are the most complex apparel textile on your body. As we enter our hosiery lab, I'd like to tell you a little bit about how the center was started almost 30 years ago. We were created out of a need from industry. The hosiery industry was desperate for trained technicians, hosiery fixers, and knitters. When the industry had these needs, they contacted the community college and the Hosiery Technology Center was born. We have the ability to help with prototyping of hosiery products, product development, sourcing using our leg source database, which aligns yarn spinners, hosiery manufacturers with different capabilities. This is also an area that we use to aid in entrepreneurship through our hosiery expertise. In our dyeing and finishing lab, we can not only help with the knitting side of the hosiery process, but we can follow through with dyeing if needed, and through the finishing process, which includes boarding. Hosiery products cannot be tested following typical apparel test methods. Thus, our testing lab was started out of industry necessity. Here in our wet lab, we house various weathering and UV equipment. We can conduct home laundering trials as well as various color fastness tests. We have fiber analysis, environmental, microscopy, and flammability labs. We offer technical services such as fiber content testing, pH, phenols, and formaldehyde. In our microscopy lab, the Hyrox microscope scans to piece together a 3D image of a slide. We are a CPSC accepted testing lab for flammability testing and can perform 16 CFR 1610 for apparel flammability. We also have other flammability capabilities. MSC also has an antimicrobial lab. We test bacteria according to AATCC 100 or ASTM E2149, using such bacteria as Staphylococcus or pneumonia. We also have a large condition lab where things are tested at constant temperature and relative humidity. We run durability testing as well as tensile strength on fabrics and yarns. This is our abrasion test and pilling test. We'll rub abradant back and forth against fabrics. This is our Zwick tester. It can test different tensile strengths of different materials, including fabrics, ropes, and cording. Depending on the strength of the fabric, we'll apply a different load cell and different clamps. Here we grow again. This is our future PPE lab. This will house a clean room for a TSI tester. The TSI will allow companies in research and development to know if their mask is an N95 to N99 range and will allow us to be a pre-certifier for NIOSH testing. This lab will also house our blood mask tester, our blood gown and drape tester, as well as our differential pressure tester for masks that we currently have on site. In light of COVID, our local representatives with the state of North Carolina, along with the city of Conover, earmarked funding for a new building to be built behind this one. It will allow our structural engineering to move to a new space as they quickly outgrow this one. Realizing that much of the testing equipment we had could be used in other industries, we implemented a name change to Manufacturing Solutions Center so we could broaden our scope and help other industries. Thus, our structural testing lab was created. In our structural engineering and 3D printing lab, we test different types of things, specifically furniture frames to test the structural strength and durability, following BIFMA guidelines. We don't always have to test furniture, as we've tested other products from wheels to plastic shopping carts. We also focus on special projects or products if there's not a standardized test available. We do small-scale prototyping using 3D printing and our CNC router. We have large-scale Santoni knitting machines for research and development. We work on many products as they relate to active apparel, shapewear, and athleisure. Our Stole flatbed knitting machines create a huge array of products with shaping capabilities. These machines can eliminate cut and sew steps and cut down on waste. We use these to prototype technical fabrics such as shoe uppers, face masks, and spacer fabrics. We house a unique startup and incubation lab. So far, we have graduated 2 startups since our program began almost 8 years ago. The current incubator clients are actively working on biotech, hosiery, and in the technical knitting arena. We are out of space and having to turn away startups on a regular basis. Therefore, our new building will be a necessity. Thanks for touring, and feel free to contact us. We would love an opportunity to try to be of help.